Ooh, welcome back to Try Thinking Again, guys. I'm your host JJ. Um, and today I'm gonna keep coming with these top fives and stuff like that. Y'all know I really like doing these videos. Sorry, y'all. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. But basically, today I'm gonna be talking about the top five best albums, and tomorrow I will talk about the top five worst. But today I'm gonna talk about the top five best, and I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's start with number five. You dig? All right, so at number five we got Pop Smoke with Meet the Woo 2. I really like this project. Pop Smoke also made my top best songs of 2020. This was a tape I was listening to heavy, from Element to Invincible to Foreigner to just basically every track off that album besides the popular ones like Shake the Room and shit like that. Like, I don't really listen to that stuff, but like everything from Christopher Walken to what I listed before and is stuff I still am listening to today. So Pop Smoke's project really stuck with me. It was something I started listening to that project very heavy, and then he died, and then it was already heavy in rotation. So if anything, that made it heavier in my rotation, and I started to definitely listen to it a lot more. Um, you know, but R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man. I feel like I just gotta say that every time, man. But it was definitely one of my favorite projects. Before he even passed away, because I was really rocking with it. Um, Dang, I feel sad now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get into number four. Let's do that. All right, so at number four, I got Brent Faiyaz with "Fuck the World." I love this album. I love it all the way through. It's one of the few albums I can listen to all the way through and not be disappointed. Um, it's honestly just one of those albums where uh I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those albums that you could play all the way through and feel every song and feel every vibe. Um, I listen to this album every day, and when I say I listen to the album every day, I listen to every single song. I think the album is like 20 something minutes. It's not long, so it's an album you can actually listen to in its entirety very quickly. I listen to it. I think it's just 10 songs, so I listen to it like I would wake up and I would go to class and I'd play this, and by the time I went to my second class, I was finished with the album. So I listen to it just about every day. And since I've been on quarantine, I haven't been listening to it that much. I've just been listening to like certain songs, but this is an album I can go back to and easily listen to every song and not be disappointed. I actually just listened to it the other day while I was cleaning out my closet, and I realized I should have never stopped listening to this album. Fell right back in love with it, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Um, at number three, we got Don Toliver with Heaven or Hell. From first listen of this album, I loved it. It took me a while to really get into it. At first, I was just bumping Cardigan and After Party. Then I started bumping Euphoria, Heaven or Hell. Then I started bumping Candy, Company, No Photos. And pretty much soon, I started bumping the whole album. This is another album I can listen to in its entirety and not be disappointed. This is honestly, this deserves to be in my top three albums, because this is some music that I listen to still every day. Like, I can come back to this album and not be disappointed. This is definitely one of my favorite albums of the year, and I'm pretty sure it'll still be in my top 10 list at the end of the year. But yeah, this album slaps too hard, way too hard. But let's get into number two. All right, at number two, I got Gunna with Wanna. Uh, I chose this album specifically because, like, there was like a dry spell where stuff was releasing and nothing was really releasing. Everything that was coming out was mid, but when Wanna came out, it was like Okay, finally some good music. You know what I'm saying? I love Gunna, and I really like this album. I don't really like the features on this album. The features from Lil Baby, Young Thug. Well, not that it's that other song with Young Thug, but I do like the Dollars on My Head track. I don't like Travis Scott's feature on this album. I do like Roddy Ricch's feature on this album. Cooler Than Bitch is definitely top 3 favorite songs off that project. But this was like, it's not really a different song from Gunna, but he came with that same swag. But I think he stepped his production up, and I think he tried to switch up his flow a little bit and do a little bit more melodic instead of that calm, you know, mellow tone type of voice he keeps, or monotone. And no, it's just different. It's very enjoyable. It's an album I also can go back to. Can I listen to it in its entirety? No. But in terms of enjoyment, this is definitely one of my favorite albums because every time I listen to it, I feel happy, I feel light, and I feel good. So I guess that's what this album is meant to do. It's not meant to make you feel anything. So, but that's how I feel about this album. And yeah, let's get into number 1. So, coming in at number 1, y'all should know. You should know. You should know. And if you don't know, it is Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist. This is my favorite album so far of this year. I can listen to this album in its entirety and just fall in love with it each and every time and fall in love harder with it. I love every track. You guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know my favorite track is Baby Shit. And if not Baby Shit, then Scotty Beam or Something to Rap About or God Is Perfect or Look at Me. And for me, naming all those songs, competing for the second spot, y'all should know how much I really mess with this album. This is just an album I'm gonna be listening to years from now. It's an album that makes you feel like you a boss. Like I'm not wealthy at all in the slightest, but this album makes me feel like I'm on a yacht eating lobster and steak with a bad chick by my side. That's what this album makes me feel like. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely love this album, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep listening to it for years to come. So that concludes the list. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get up on out of here. I hope you guys had a great day. Make sure you stay safe. And I hope everything is treating you guys well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more of that goodness on the channel. And I will return with the top 5 worst albums. Are y'all ready? Probably not. I'm out. Peace.